Hey guys, so this is my third time filming this video. I just had to like run up and down my stairs, so I'm a little out of breath. But basically, I haven't posted a video on this channel in like 2 years. I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk about TanaCon. So Tana Mojo, huge creator on the platform, got shunned by VidCon a couple years in a row, came out, like, told her story, and people started tweeting hashtag TanaCon, and at first it was just like a joke, and then Good Times Live approached her and said, like, let's do this. So I don't know whose decision it was to do it the same weekend as VidCon, but I think that was the first mistake. I don't remember what day Tana posted her video, but it was like a month ago. So I don't think planning an entire convention when it's your first convention should be done in a month. You know, VidCon is a huge, like, multi-million-dollar, like, corporation. They have like hundreds of employees, and you know, it's just Tana. It was Tana and Good Times Live. So I don't know who out of the two of them decided, hey, let's throw this the same weekend as VidCon, but I feel like that was the first, like, red flag, I would say. Like, I get that Tana wanted to get revenge and everything, but I feel like that probably wasn't the best thing to do, because VidCon is one of those things like Playlist Live where people travel to those events, like, from all over. I live outside of Chicago, and if I had the money and I didn't have a job, which I don't know how people have all this money that, like, were able to take off work for it, but if I didn't have a job, or I could have requested it off and I had the money to do it, I would have been at TanaCon. Looking at it now, very happy I did not go, very happy I have a job and that I'm working and, like, not spending my money on that, because it would have been a fortune. So I feel for people, but yeah, I feel like it shouldn't have been the same weekend as VidCon. That was the first thing that kind of just was a little, like, off for me. I mean, yeah, it is like a big, like, like, if you VidCon, like, it is, like, but I don't think that was very smart. Now, I know that Tana, like, so shunned by VidCon and whatever, but I feel like Good Times Live, as a company that's trying to help her, they should have been better and spoke up and said, hey, like, let's take more time to plan. Let's have it, like, the week after VidCon, or like a couple months from now, you know, whatever. I feel like things would have went a little bit better if they planned better. I mean, obviously. So basically, if you don't know, you know, I don't know the full story because multiple people are spreading multiple different stories of what actually happened, but I guess registration was supposed to start at 6 a.m. yesterday, and TanaCon was advertised as a free event, which is the other thing that I think people misinterpreted Tana's words, because even though it was, like, free, you still needed to get a ticket. So it was a ticketed event, which I feel like if she said it's a free ticketed event, things might have been different. And it's not VidCon. You can't show up to another convention acting how you would at VidCon. So basically, I guess registration opened at 9. Some people were able to get in. The lines outside were still long. And then the first half of the day was good. And then all of a sudden it, like, went to shit. And I'm not exactly sure why. Like I said, there's multiple people spreading multiple stories, and I don't know who to believe because I wasn't there. So I can't make a fair judgment or a accurate statement because I was not there. So somehow all of a sudden the security, I was watching some videos. I watched Sanders Kennedy's video where he showed footage, and all of a sudden people were inside watching Tana on stage, and all of a sudden security started like escorting them out, and they're like, why do we have to leave? And security was like, I don't know, which is like a terrible thing. I feel like your security should be informed about what's going on. But I'm not putting that blame on security. Security is just doing what they're told, like what they're like doing their jobs, not doing what they're told, but like, well, yeah, doing what they're told and doing their jobs. Their job is to keep everyone safe, and that was Tana's #1 priority. But I feel like it just kind of got lost in all the free promo that was being put out, like free event, come meet your faves, free event. Side note from that, there was actually a VIP option, and Tana really hyped up this VIP option. Like, you know, like every concert or convention has a VIP option. You know, you go to Warped Tour. Warped Tour is a general admission event, but you can like, last year, I don't remember, I think you had to like donate something or post something on like social media, and they give you a VIP wristband, and you just got like an elevated platform to watch the show from. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, and those were like $30-$40 tickets, and you got like a free VIP upgrade. Now Tana's was very hyped up. You get to meet your favorites, you get shorter lines, you get goodie bags, all this stuff. I'm thinking goodie bags, I'm thinking like, you know, people go to like the Oscars or the Emmys and they get like those goodie bags, and there's like thousands of dollars worth. I mean, like, I'm not thinking that crazy, but I'm thinking like maybe like a phone case, like, or like a shirt or merch, or you can literally do anything. And Tana did like a pop socket type thing, or like something sticky for your phone, like a bracelet, and a Tana condom. Also, when Tana was talking about TanaCon, she was like, all your creators merch are gonna be there, like hyped up the whole thing. And apparently there was only Tana merch, which, again, I don't want to throw the blame completely on Tana, because without Good Times Live, this wouldn't have been possible. Good Times Live approached her and wanted to throw this together. So I'm putting the blame on Good Times Live. I mean, I am putting it like a little bit of the blame on Tana, but I don't think she deserves all the hate that she's getting. You know, she tried to throw this convention together in a month, didn't charge really any money. I mean, like $65 for the VIP, but like, if you forget that, I think she sold 4,000 free tickets and 1,000 VIPs. So she was putting in a lot more money than like she was profiting, like the money she was profiting from. And I mean, good for her for trying to make a stand and take a stand against VidCon and companies that take advantage of YouTubers and whatever else. But I think it was just very poorly planned, and it was rushed, and I don't think you can rush a convention when you're a huge YouTuber like that and you advertise it as like a free event, you know? So my mind is just so jumbled. I'm trying to get as many thoughts out as possible. I was thinking about making a video last night because I'm just seeing all this hate towards Tana, and well, I think her name is in it, and she was the idea, like the idea came from her and like other people that supported her. I really do place the blame on Good Times Live. Even this morning, they tweeted the morning of that it was gonna be canceled. Tana had tweeted an hour before at like 4 in the morning saying, we're trying our best to get a new venue, add another day, blah, blah, blah. And Tana hasn't tweeted since then, and I feel for her. Tomorrow is her birthday. I feel for her extreme, like, I'm an empath. I feel for people. I feel terrible for her because it's like all your hard work and money and dedication was put into something that just kind of like exploded in your face, and now you're getting backlash for it. But she said, Good Times Live posted a statement, and they said another announcement coming at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. And they held an announcement outside of TanaCon. Even after yesterday they said it was canceled. I totally didn't even finish my story, but basically yesterday it went to shit and it got canceled, and there were just like swarms of people because apparently 15 or 20,000 people showed up, and it created like chaos. And you know, it all stems from the fact that it was being advertised as a free event, not a free ticketed event, but a free event. They should have said, you know, it's a free ticketed event, limited amount of tickets will be available at the door, because they did have some like tickets at the door, but they should have had it like a box office type thing, or like a box office type tent or something set up like away from the entrance to the Marriott. Okay. Also, when you're planning a convention, no matter if you're planning for 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000 people, you need to come prepared with water, okay? If not bottled water, those like big like Gatorade buckets of water, whatever you need. Like, I'm not talking like huge bottles. Get people the little mini bottles of water. Give out like merch. You should have had like exclusive TanaCon merch, and when it's hot out, like give out like hats or sunglasses, something that's cheap to make and is extremely beneficial to people that are waiting outside for hours and hours and hours to get in. I'm sorry that it's so jumbled. I should have like written down notes, but even if I wrote down notes, I would have forgotten things. So I'm just talking, you know. This video is going to be completely unedited. I'm just going to post it to Twitter and be done with it, because it's just everything that I want to say just condensed into one video. It's a little sporadic, but it's all going to come out eventually. So I think I saw videos of Tana like sitting on like security or something and like handing out like bottles of water, but you need to come prepared so that like if a lot of people do show up, you're not like getting blamed for people having heat strokes, getting bad sunburn. Like, this is California. Like, what if this happened in Vegas? What if she had this in Vegas or Arizona, where it's extremely hot? If she had this in Chicago, it's extremely hot and humid. Like, people would be like dropping like flies. I don't mean that like in a funny way. I genuinely mean that. I've seen it at concerts and whatever. People that do not get that get dehydrated, have heat strokes. I've seen it. They get like really bad sunburns. You know, you have to be prepared. I'm not saying bring sunblock, but I'm saying like no matter how big your attendance is going to be for a convention, you should have water. Now, I don't know what VidCon does or what Playlist Live does, because I've never been there, but they have a lot of people working in a big convention center. So like, you should be able to get in and into VidCon fairly quickly. If you're going to be late, if your registration is supposed to open at 6 a.m., people are going to start lining up at whatever time, and you don't start registration until 9 a.m., that's on you. You need to make sure those precautions are in line. So if something like, if you're delayed, you can say, let's go pass out water to everybody. Yeah, I genuinely feel for anybody that flew out to see Tana or spent a lot of money. I really hope you get your money back. I really do. The other thing I want to talk about, not even going to comment on James Charles, because when I first saw his comment on her live, I was like, sister snapped. Like, but after reading his replies to some people, apparently he tried to tell Tana what not to do in regards to TanaCon, and she didn't listen to him. And so, yeah, I'm not going to listen to that part. To the people that are defending Tana, thank you, because I don't think she deserves all the hate she's getting. I mean, it could have been a lot more planned out, but remember that Good Times Live approached her. I don't know who decided to put it the same weekend as VidCon, but if it was Tana's, decision, then that's on her. If it was Good Times' decision, then that's on them. If they're a company trying to help her out, you know, they deserve a majority of the blame, in my opinion. They never came out with another announcement on Twitter, which I think is very unprofessional, and I don't think I will ever be supporting Good Times Live in their future endeavors, whatever. But I've seen a lot of people coming for Tana, and it hurts my heart because I'm 25 and I could not imagine planning an entire convention in a month. I mean, if I had the money like Tana, I feel like she's a hot mess in the nicest way possible. I love her. But I feel like it just needed a little bit more planning, and she needed to establish a team of people to help her plan. So it wouldn't just be on her if something went wrong. So she had somebody else to lean on. So, you know, but I don't think anybody like big is gonna watch this video, but in the effect that they do, I want to give out a huge shout out to Shane Dawson, because I've been watching him for a while and I really loved that he supported Tana enough to agree to go to a convention, even though he hasn't in years. And I also really respect the fact that he has been tweeting all day, trying to make it up to people, for people that flew out there, people that bought meet and greets for just him. He's trying to get them refunds or get them something special. I think that's so, like, admirable, and, like, Shane Dawson is one of the sweetest people I have had the pleasure of not meeting, but I would have loved to meet him. But I feel like anybody that was a featured creator for TanaCon should try to find out who bought tickets for their specific meetups, refund them, send them autographs, send them merch, whatever you can do to make it worth it for those people. Yeah, I don't think anybody big is gonna see this video, but I just wanted to try to condense most of my thoughts. I'm sure more things are gonna pop into my head after I post this, but I just wanted to get most of my thoughts into a video and post it. But not even for like clout or anything. I just, from an outsider's perspective that did not go to TanaCon, this is my opinions on things, and I don't think you should solely be sending Tana hate. I really don't. If you're not a fan of Tana and you decided to go to TanaCon to meet your faves and you didn't, I'm sorry, but don't send hate to her. She tried her best. I genuinely believe that. I just wish she took a couple more months to plan, but I don't doubt that she did not try her best. She puts her heart and soul in her videos, into her tours, into her projects, you know, whatever. And I think she definitely tried her best, and my heart hurts for her since she has been MIA on social media all day, and tomorrow's her birthday. I feel for her and my heart hurts for her, and yeah, so I will put my social media in the down bar. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. It's not like I've posted any videos on here in a while. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble about TanaCon for almost 20 minutes. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.